Imagine owning the world's largest film studio. Not one studio, thousands, operating simultaneously, every hour, every day, without cameras, without actors, without production crews. A marketing agency needs advertisements. The system responds. A creator needs content. The system responds. A company needs training videos. The system responds. Instantly, continuously, at global scale. Most people think AI video platforms generate videos. They don't. Videos are merely the visible output. The real product is far more valuable. They manufacture media production capacity, on demand, unlimited, scalable, and increasingly autonomous. This is not a content business. It is an infrastructure business, a factory for synthetic media. And the operators who understand this distinction are positioning themselves inside one of the most significant economic shifts of the digital era. Today, we decode the blueprint behind the automated video pipeline, a system transforming production into infrastructure. To control a system, you must first understand its architecture. Most users believe AI video platforms create videos, but videos are only the final layer. Beneath the interface exists a sophisticated production network. Layer 1, the intelligence layer. Systems capable of generating scripts, visual concepts, narratives, and creative direction. Layer 2, the production layer. Voice generation, animation, rendering, editing, and asset creation. Layer 3, the distribution layer. The infrastructure connecting ideas to finished media. Most entrepreneurs focus on the generation layer, but generation is becoming increasingly abundant. History repeatedly follows the same pattern. When production becomes easier, value migrates elsewhere, toward workflow, toward distribution, toward access. The video itself is important, but the system that produces thousands of videos is where leverage resides. Most people see content. The architect sees infrastructure. Traditional media production follows a familiar equation. More content requires more people. More people require more coordination. More coordination creates more cost. This creates a production ceiling. Growth becomes increasingly expensive. Every additional project consumes additional resources. Artificial intelligence changes the economics entirely. The same infrastructure can produce one video or 100,000 without expanding the workforce, without expanding physical facilities, without multiplying operational complexity. This creates extraordinary asymmetry. Output scales dramatically, while infrastructure remains relatively stable. For the first time in history, media production begins to resemble software. A creator can operate like a studio can operate like a network can operate like a global media machine. And machines scale differently than people, because machines replicate, people don't.
If content creation is becoming easier, why aren't creators becoming richer? Because production is no longer the bottleneck, attention is. The internet does not suffer from a content shortage, it suffers from an attention shortage. Every day, millions of videos are uploaded, millions of articles are published, millions of images are created. Supply explodes, attention remains finite. This creates a new hierarchy. The winners are no longer those who create content. The winners are those who control content systems, distribution systems, recommendation systems, workflow systems, production systems. The strongest businesses understand this. They are not competing video by video. They are building infrastructure. Because infrastructure survives competition, individual content rarely does. And when infrastructure becomes embedded inside production workflows, dependency begins to emerge. This brings us to the blueprint. Most aspiring founders believe they must build the next video platform. That assumption creates unnecessary complexity. The production engines already exist. The rendering systems already exist. The intelligence layer already exists. The opportunity lies in specialization. Identify industries with recurring content needs: education, real estate, finance, healthcare, corporate training, marketing. Then locate the production bottleneck, the content they repeatedly create, the information they repeatedly communicate, the assets they repeatedly distribute. Build workflows around those needs, not around artificial intelligence, around operational outcomes. The customer does not care about synthetic media. The customer cares about speed, consistency, efficiency, and growth. The technology becomes invisible. The workflow becomes essential. And when workflows become essential, the gateway becomes difficult to replace. This is where leverage emerges, not from creating videos, but from controlling production infrastructure.
The industrial economy scaled manufacturing. The software economy scaled information. The artificial intelligence economy is beginning to scale media production itself. Most people see videos. Most people see creators. Most people see content platforms. The architect sees infrastructure, a production layer, a distribution network, a scalable utility. The technology will improve. The content will become more realistic. The barriers will continue to fall, but the underlying principle remains unchanged. The greatest fortunes are rarely built by producing the resource. They are built by controlling access to it. Most people create content. The architect distributes production. Most people operate studios. The architect owns the factory. Most people compete for attention. The architect builds the systems that feed it. This is Nexera, Decoding Systems, Architecting Wealth.